1. The commemoration of the departure of Abba Isaac, the priest of El-Qalali. On this day, the Church commemorates the Holy Father Abba Isaac, the priest of El-Qalali. He was born in an Egyptian village from poor parents, but he was rich in his righteous works. He took the opportunity of the presence of the elders of the monks in the village to sell the works of their hands and followed them to the wilderness. He served them under the yoke of obedience. When he became a monk, he excelled in asceticism and worked to the point that he never possessed two garments at the same time. They asked him once, "Why don't you possess two garments?" He answered, "Because when I was in the world before being a monk, I did not have two garments at the same time." He wept very often during his prayers, and he mixed his bread with the ashes of the censer and ate it. Once he became sick of grievous sickness, and some of the brethren brought him food, but he did not eat it. One of the brethren described to him the benefits of food and asked him again to eat some of it. He insisted on not eating anything of it and said to him, "Believe me, brother, that I decided to remain sick for 30 years. When he became seasoned and everyone heard about his virtues, the fathers by consensus decided to ordain him a priest. He fled and disappeared among the fields. When they were looking for him, they passed by the field when he was hiding in and sat to rest. They had with the they had with them a donkey, which went into the field and stood where as the father was. When they went after the donkey to catch it, they found him, and they wanted to bind him so that he could not escape again. He said to them, "I will escape now, for I know that this is the will of God." He went with him, and they ordained him a priest, and he increased in obedience to the elders and in teaching in the beginners the virtues. When the time of his departure drew near, they asked him, "What can what can we do after you leave us?" He told them, "Do exactly as you have seen me do. If you wish to steadfast in the wilderness, then he departed in peace." May his prayers be with us. Amen. 2. This day also marks the commemoration of the martyrdom of Saint Isidore. He was born in Antioch, and his father's name was Bandalaun, who was one of the noblemen in the empire of Diocletian, and his mother's name was Sophia. He had a sister whose name was Euphemia, and their parents taught them the Christian faith. When Diocletian apostatized, Saint Bandalaun and his son Isidore left all their possessions and went secretly to a mountain where they lived with a holy man whose name was Abba. When the emperor knew of what had happened, he brought them before him, and he tried to persuade Bandalaun with promise with promises, then threatening him. He refused, not paying attention to what he was saying. He cut off his head. Saint Isidore, who was only 12 years old, was tortured with different kinds of tortures. He marked his mother and sister by beside him, comforting him and strengthening him to endure. Then the emperor ordered them to be beheaded. They received the crown of life. God performed many miracles on the hands of the saint, and many believed to him and were martyred. May his praise be with us, and glory be to God forever. Amen.